In the Bible, the phrase, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," is found in several places, but it's most prominently mentioned in the book of Hebrews, specifically Hebrews 13, verse 5. This powerful promise reassures us of God's unwavering presence in our lives. The original context of this verse draws from the Old Testament, where God first spoke these words to Joshua in Deuteronomy 31, verse 6. Imagine the scene. Moses has just passed the mantle of leadership to Joshua, who is about to lead the Israelites into the Promised Land. Faced with the daunting task of conquering new territories and leading a nation, Joshua must have felt overwhelmed. Yet, God's promise echoes through time, reminding him and us that we are never alone in our struggles. This assurance is not just a comforting thought. It's a profound truth that can transform our perspective. Life can throw us into turbulent waters. Loss, uncertainty, fear. In those moments, it's easy to feel abandoned, as if we're navigating the storm alone. But this promise serves as a lifeline, a reminder that God is with us, even when we can't see Him. Throughout the Bible, we see examples of individuals who experience God's presence in their darkest hours. Take David, for instance. In Psalm 23, he writes, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." David understood that God's presence was his comfort and strength. Jesus, too, echoed this sentiment. In Matthew 28, verse 20, he reassures his disciples, saying, "And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." This promise extends to us today. It's a reminder that no matter where we are or what we face, Jesus walks alongside us. Consider the implications of this promise. It means that in moments of doubt, we can find courage. In times of loneliness, we can find companionship. When we feel lost, we can trust that God is guiding us. This assurance is not just a passive statement. It's an invitation to engage with God actively. We can lean into this promise through prayer, scripture, and community. When we gather with others who share our faith, we reinforce this truth. We remind each other that God is present, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. So, the next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, remember this promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let it resonate in your heart and mind. Allow it to shape your understanding of God's character. He is faithful, steadfast, and always by your side. Embrace this truth and let it empower you to face whatever lies ahead with confidence